When you came out of the elevator, there was a clock on the wall behind me. Did you notice what time it was set to? Intelligence officers need to pay close attention to their surroundings. And in foreign intelligence, those surroundings are always changing. Most of your assignments will start here, in an airport. And while I can't tell you exactly where in the world you'll be working, I can tell you you'll be working with people. That's why intelligence officers need to be great communicators. Before we jump on a flight, let's see if you can persuade the attendant to give you an exit row seat.
Flight JH484 to Narita. This flight has now been cancelled. Please proceed to gate 5 for more information.
Thank you for waiting. How can I help you? Your flight's now ready to board. Have a good trip. To pass that test, you needed to demonstrate an ability to read faces. Now I want to see if you can recognise them. Familiarise yourself with these people. In a moment, I'm going to ask you to spot them in a crowd. As you walk along the aisle, do you see any familiar faces? Did you see anyone you recognise? Can you remember their names? This job will involve working with all kinds of people, often in exotic locations. But regardless of where you'll be or who you'll be working with, your basic responsibilities will remain the same. These might include working with overseas partners to prevent terrorist attacks, discovering valuable information relevant to Australia's national security and foreign relations, gathering information about domestic crime, or assisting the Defence Force in support of military operations. It's also an intelligence officer's job to determine which pieces of information are reliable. With that in mind, one of the statements I just made about the work of an intelligence officer is incorrect. Could you please tell me which one? As you've probably gathered, ACES intelligence officers are great at noticing small details. That reminds me, back at the airport, a flight had been cancelled. Do you remember where it was going? Were you listening? In intelligence, having sharp ears is just as important as having sharp eyes. Here's another test of your listening skills. In a moment, a woman at the table next to us is about to tell you about her meal in a restaurant. Afterwards, you'll be asked to answer the following questions. I have to tell you about this noodle shop I found. It was tucked in a laneway right off Emerald Street. I went to this little Italian restaurant last night. When you go, you have to order the spring rolls. Sublime. They're not in the menu. Fancy French restaurant I was telling you about? Oh, and got a last-minute reservation there the other night. And I was tossing up between the pesto and the gnocchi, but I ended up choosing the fettuccine. There was 4 of us in total, plus Jim who came late. The prices are really reasonable. I don't definitely go back. Although next time I definitely order the gnocchi. A little overpriced if you ask me. How'd you go? Here's a bonus question. Who cancelled? Okay, I think I've seen all I need to see. Let's head back to the office. Thanks for coming in today. We hope you enjoyed the most interesting job interview. For more information on careers with IshYas, visit the IshYas website, or feel free to retry the interview. I'll be here all day.